Virgo, hello, and welcome to Bohemian Path Tarot. I'm Jen, and it's time for January readings. I've got the Unfolding Path Tarot here, and as always, we are doing general readings for a general Virgo audience, so it's not the same as a one-to-one reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest for another Virgo. We'll talk about whatever comes up. It could be relationships, it could be career, wherever the cards lead us. So I encourage you to check out the videos for all your important placements. That's your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, and I will skip ahead to the part where I lay out the cards. So I will meet you there for your reading. Okay, Virgo, let's see what we've got. A Page of Cups. Wow, Nine of Cups. King of Cups. And the Fool. Wow, Virgo. Okay, so the Fool card is kind of almost too obvious, right? For the beginning of the year, for the first month of the year in a new year. But it's also really beautiful, right? The Fool is all about fresh starts, new beginnings, new vistas, and being excited about a fresh start and a new beginning. It's about not being worried about maybe not knowing what comes next. It's about being ready to learn. It's about being ready to try something new. It's about being ready to meet new people and have new adventures and, enjoy the, kind of newness, enjoy the journey, enjoy the exploration. So if you're not yet in that place where you're ready to be a newbie, this card absolutely invites you to be ready to feel that joy of maybe being kind of inexperienced in something, no matter your age. Be ready to try new things, go beyond where you've been before. Don't be afraid to, maybe look a little silly. This is all about the joy in taking a leap. This is all about, the freedom in not having and not being attached to expectations, and you'll never know what you might find. You'll never know what you might discover about yourself if you let yourself try something new. And of course, because Virgos are so good at, the details and maybe even having a plan and being attached to something, this card is really inviting you to just let go of an attachment to an outcome. And, for different Virgos, there might be a particular area of your life where you need to let go. I'm guessing, because you've got so many cups here, it might have to do with either relationships or your emotional sort of satisfaction, or even therapy. So let's talk about all of those areas, right? The first card we have here is the Page of Cups. Now, pages often come as messages or messengers. They're like an invitation, but it's an invitation to explore. So for anyone who is like single and looking, this is absolutely a sign or a reflection of that phase when you're going on dating apps and in that phase where you're getting winks and swipes and messages back from people, and having fun with that kind of attention and messages and flirting and that sort of thing. No matter your age, you can meet someone and have fun with that kind of energy. And learning how to flirt again, especially if you've been out of the game for a while. There's an element of learning and exploring with both the page and, of course, the Fool. The Fool is open to trying new things and learning new things, right? So there's this element of not having expectations, of going with the flow, and trying new things, and stepping outside the comfort zone, okay? So for those folks who maybe aren't looking for a romantic relationship, this could certainly be a commitment to connecting with your friends more regularly. That could be another way this works, or whatever connections in your life that you want to strengthen. It could be family members, your grandkids, something like that. And making sure that you're staying in touch, maybe using social media more to stay in touch with your grandkids who are in college or whatever it might be. But there's also the piece with cups that can relate to therapy, emotional growth, emotional healing, or your spirituality. So for any folks who are going down that path, the page can absolutely support exploring your options in that way. Finding a therapist, finding a spiritual group, or a spiritual mentor, something like that. Exploring a spiritual practice, or finding a PTSD group where you can kind of share experiences in a safe space. Those sorts of things would be supported by the page. Now, we also have the Nine of Cups, which is typically a wish fulfillment card. It's not necessarily winning the lottery. It's usually a kind of a smaller wish, but something that you hoped for that kind of takes the pressure off tends to come up when this card comes up. This could be something like getting an interview that you had hoped for, but more often it's sort of like getting a date, or having a fun time with friends, or winning something in like a raffle, something fun like that. It's something that makes you feel sort of connected and maybe a little bit lucky, and like you're in the flow, like something synchronous, like you're connected with the all that is. And that'll be different for different Virgos, right? Whatever that thing is that makes you feel just a little bit of magic happening and flowing towards you. Finally, we have the King of Cups, and this could show up a couple of different ways depending on, kind of what this page is for you. Certainly for those of you who are single and looking, this could be something like a date or a partner showing up. The King of Cups is someone who would be emotionally available, and if you're on those dating apps or open to dating, this could certainly be a possibility or an option, or someone who is open and interested and communicates that to you. For those of you who are on the therapy seeking path, this King of Cups could be a therapist, or something along those lines. The King of Cups is also emotionally available and emotionally astute in a therapeutic way, and someone who can help unlock maybe some areas that need emotional healing and help you with that journey. Finally, this could also be a friend or a loved one, even a relative, someone that you trust implicitly, someone who is emotionally available, someone like a cohort, a compadre, a BFF, someone who's along for the ride, someone you can be your absolute like messiest self with. So for whatever adventures you're going on in this sort of Fool phase, this could totally be someone who's with you on the journey. But it's certainly unusual, Virgo, I will say, to have so many cups, to have so much water. That's so much emotional energy, right? That's so much about connecting either with other people or with spirit or with yourself, either like your inner child or your higher self. So there's very much the notion in this reading that you're kind of going on an adventure here, a new chapter to connect. And it may be different for different Virgos. You'll know what it is for you, whether you're seeking to connect externally or internally or supernaturally. But it looks like you're getting a big start on that in January. So I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. I hope you like your reading. Thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, take good care. Bye for now.